Andy here from Andy's World Journeys, and today we're getting a little bit loony. It's Melbourne revealed, and I'm at Luna Park. And folks, let me introduce you to my compadre, my bro, no, I'm not going to use any stupid. This is Jock Read-Hill, and Jock Read-Hill's a very good friend and a very good human being. How are you, Jock?
I'm very well. How are you, Andy?
Oh, look, I'm pretty excited because we are at Luna Park, the only really theme park that's anywhere near the centre of Melbourne. What suburb are we in?
St Kilda.
That's what I got him for, just the simple one-word answers. We are in St Kilda, and today, this is actually did you know this is the oldest theme park in Australia?
No, I didn't know that. It wouldn't be a surprise, though.
Yes, we're going to try out some of the rides. And Jock, can you remember why I asked you specifically to come on this one?
To go on the big ones.
Jock, we've got unlimited tickets today, so I'd say let's go through the giant mouth that you see behind me here and see what St Kilda's Luna Park has to offer. We're exploring me and Jock. We're going to have a little overview. Here is the Spider. I think it's called the Spider. We might give that a go, who knows. Yep. This is also another historic ride. This is a really old Ferris wheel. What's this one called here? This is called the Enterprise. It looks very enterprising. You go upside down. I'm sort of like, I'm not down with upside down. Here's the one that Jock, the only reason Jock came was to ride this little train just here. Is that right, Jock?
Absolutely. It's my favourite ride.
Bit of a Ferris wheel over here. Now right here is where many moons ago they used to have the Big Dipper. It was a similar ride to the Scenic Railway, and parts of it went along the Scenic Railway track, but they got rid of that. They got rid of that like 20, 30 years ago. I think at some point Jock's going to try and win me a soft fluffy toy. Is that right, Jock?
I'm going to try and win me a soft fluffy toy. If I get two, you can have one.
Ah, screw you.
Yeah. Whichever one you want.
I think we're going to start with the Scenic Railway, yeah? Jock, so we've just done the Scenic Railway, our first ride of the day. Initial thoughts?
Love the Scenic Railway. That's the oldest roller coaster in, well, Southern Hemisphere as far as I know, and you go up there and it feels like you are on the oldest roller coaster in the Southern Hemisphere.
Are you saying it's a little creaky?
A little bit, yeah. A little bit rusty, a little bit good looking. Hey, everybody's apparently okayed the safety on it, and it was fine.
And was it scenic?
It was very scenic. Best view of St Kilda you'll get from here.
And the other question is, were you scared?
Terrified, mollified. Yeah. Practically wetting myself. Tell me, what is the most common fairground attraction one can find? Most common what, sorry?
Fairground attraction, like if you're looking for a ride that you can find at pretty much any fairground.
Ferris wheel. Oh wait, no, Dodgems.
I knew he was going to do something like that.
Yeah, I'm so funny.
No worries. Here we are, the Dodgems, and we are going to ride them. Hello sports fans and welcome to Daytona Beach. Today we have the celebrated driver, Mr. Jock Read-Hill, Ace as is known more publicly, facing off against a whole bunch of kids who have taken to the Dodgems. Ladies and gentlemen, start your engines, and they're off, and he's already been passed by two people. Jock has made an absolutely dreadful start to this race. It's pathetic. He's going about a quarter of the speed of everyone else. Oh, look, he's got round up against the bumpers. He's not doing very well here. It's a bit of a worry, folks. Jock. Can remain. But here he is. Yeah, there he goes. I feel like he's just letting them pass him. You know, this is usually a blood sport, this Dodgems. You can see the others, they're all bashing into each other, but okay, well, he just passed someone. Jock actually just passed someone. What do we think, folks? Was it a complete embarrassment? Or has Jock done Melbourne Reveal proud? It's hard to say. We're hoping for a ringside interview when he comes. Okay, here we are. Okay, Jock, how did you assess your performance there?
I was a very benevolent bloodbath instigator.
So do you give yourself a thumbs up for that performance?
Yes.
Jock, the Coney Drop, you're going to be the only person on this. How are you feeling?
Excellent. Isn't this the best way to have a ride? Can you push the back for that?
Yes, let's just go straight up and straight down. Coney Drop, it's called. 13 metres. So that's what we're talking about, folks. Bit of a safety check going on here, folks. Can't be too careful. Purple and white is the uniform of the staff here at Luna Park. Oh my gosh, it just goes straight up. There are some rides I will go on, there are some that I will not. Can you guess which kind of ride this is? This is just like, if you didn't feel sick before, this is like, it's just about regurgitating, you know? It's just about making you want to vomit. Jock's very privileged. The lady even did the whole spiel just for him. Just for Jock. Okay, Jock, initial thoughts on that?
I love that one, man. Always love that one. That wonderful feeling as you go over a dip and your stomach tries to go out of your throat and then you do it again and again and again and it's fantastic.
Yeah, so what I was watching, I was going, this doesn't look particularly scary. It just looks like it would make you feel sick.
I like that feeling. I mean, yes, if you'd already been stuffing your face full of hot dogs, yeah, you're probably going to have a bad time, but that one's pretty fun for that sense.
So, Jock, you've just explained the next challenge. We're going to stuff you full of hot dogs and pop you on it again.
Cool, you're buying.
Folks, I'm going to get Jock on this next. Jock, how do you feel about this one?
I'm not so sure about being upside down repeatedly, but we'll find out.
So we finally found something that's made you a little bit nervous?
I'm not saying nervous, I just don't want to throw up. Other than that, I'm fine. That looks like great fun.
How long since you last ate?
4 hours. That should be fine.
Pretty good, I think. I think we're pretty good. It's called the Pharaoh's Curse, and I think that's because they put an Egyptian-style pillar here for no particular reason. Anyway.
Gotta have a theme, mate.
Gotta have a theme. They're locking the doors. That means Jock's on. They're running the ride just for him. This is fantastic. We just heard the siren and here it goes. The Pharaoh's Curse. Will Jock be cursing me when this ride is over? We'll find out. See, that's already no thanks. And then he goes backwards. You feel your stomach move just watching it. Crikey. Imagine if this thing got stuck when you were about there. Oh my God, it spins, it goes all the way around. And sometimes it doesn't, so there's a sort of an unpredictability about it too. Holy mackerel. Some rides are for me, some rides are not for me. This one is not for me. It may not even be for Jock. We'll find out when he emerges triumphant or vomit-stained from the ride. Folks, Jock has successfully, I'm waving to him now, he's kissing, blowing kisses. I'm going to find out just exactly how much it makes you feel like vomiting. Initial thoughts, Jock?
The worst part of that is not the spinning, the worst part of that is when you nearly do the revolution and you're just hanging there like this and the only thing keeping you there is the wonderful bar that's sticking to your guts with incredible strength. So yeah, if you are more of a portly person, I wouldn't recommend going on that. It's going to hurt.
He means me, folks.
Yeah, I do mean you.
Hello, folks. Jock and I are about to brave the ghost train. Are you scared?
Very petrified, in fact.
How scary do you think this ride's likely to be?
I reckon between costumes, performances and setup, I 9.10 on the bowel shaking scale.
Luckily, I have brought spare underwear for both of us.
I didn't tell you my size. That's very impressive. I like that.
Yeah, I'm probably wrong there. I just got you a G-string.
I'll deal with it.
Okay, Jock. Ohayo gozaimasu to all our viewers, to our viewer in Japan. Jock, ghost train, we're just taking a bit of a break here. It's only about 7,000 degrees outside, and it's a little warm. Anyway, ghost train, thoughts?
Really good, very much a relic of the times. That fellow was saying that it really hasn't changed since 1930s, and it shows, but they do have the creativity and apparently an actual stuffed dog in there as a taxidermy experiment. I'd like to believe has gone wrong rather than a gift of generosity from a deceased estate. But yeah, it's pretty fun. Don't go in expecting to be terrified. Go in there expecting to be entertained.
So anyway, I think we're sort of probably about 2/3 of the way through this experience here. It is definitely time for a water. Anything you'd like to see before we go, Jock?
I'd like to see you go on something. Something a little...
Me? I've already been on some
Yeah,
you want me to see go on one by myself?
Ghost train and one roller coaster, man. Yeah, go on something by yourself.
I went on the Dodgems and kicked your butt.
Yeah, you may have kicked my butt, but then I went on twice because I love it, and I've got to see you go and get your butt kicked by something.
All right. Well,
It's your turn, buddy.
if you allow me to pick the ride, I'll go on one, and you can watch me. What do you reckon? Folks, Daredevil Andrew here at the site of the scariest ride in all of Luna Park. Jock won't go on it, will you?
No.
You are just too shit scared.
I'm afraid so.
But this is where it's at, folks. The Arabian Mary.
The intrepid adventurer. Once more attempting the unattemptable. Or something like that. If Andy dies doing this is going to be the funniest thing I've ever recorded. He's not coming back.
You wouldn't have survived, Jock. That was freaking terrifying, man. Hands down, scariest ride at Luna Park. Scariest ride. Jock, the spider, your thoughts?
My favourite. Love that. Not too high, plenty of spinny. Made you nauseous. Great fun.
Yes, folks, it made me nauseous. I'm alright now, and it was only like a minute ago that it finished. But it was just a sudden spin that you weren't expecting. You went, and I think if I hadn't eaten anything, I'd be okay. But I made a fatal mistake. Anyway, folks, I've got one more challenge for Jock. All right, and it's this one over here. It's called the Enterprise. And it spins quite a bit. This spins. This is definitely a vomit-making experience, I would say. So I think it's fair to say that this is not a ride for me. That is truly vomit-inducing. Why don't you just hop in your clothes dryer and go for a ride, really? Let's see. Did you throw up?
Certainly thought about it, yeah. You thought the spider was nauseating. That's the king dick of nauseating.
I was actually thinking of going on that thing until I was on the Spider, and then I was like,
you wouldn't like that at all.
it reminded me of, I don't know if you ever had one of those sort of these machines, like with a little pulley that you pulled to spin your lettuce to get all the water off your washed lettuce.
So whoosh, 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 whoosh. Yeah, it's like that.
It's exactly like that. I was like, no, well, you know, you're in a little cage, aren't you?
You're in a little cage and you stick to the bottom of it. And it's very good. Probably the most intimidating of the rides here, but yeah, it's really good.
Okay, we're going to start here with Hammer Thing. It's called the High Striker, and today we have stepping up the strongest man I have ever known, Jock of the Read-Hill.
Okay, thank you.
Oh my gosh, you nearly got to the top, Jock. 77. So 23 points. Do it, baby. You're absolutely killing it. Go!
Hey, buddy.
Thank you guys for...
Wow, no worries.
I'll keep them forever.
No problem.
Cheers. Enjoy it.
Now it's my turn to be embarrassed.
Yeah.
And over here, I'm going to play this balloon game. Well, it's a balloon game here. So what do you got to do?
So you just get up there until you pop one balloon. Once you pop a balloon, they all have stars behind them. They're all different coloured stars. It will correspond with your prize down here. There are 2 red stars on the board somewhere. If you do find a red star, you'll get a big one to take.
You've played darts before, yes? Mission complete.
This star right over here, the colour is green. Green! Section, guys.
Jock is the biggest clown I know, apart from myself. This is the...
Thank you.
Is it just called the Clowns? Is this what this is called? It's called the Clowns. Okay, and Jock is going to win. Now, which one for $1 million?
I'm ready.
So that means you can choose from anything from this board here.
The gack hand, please.
Tiara. He wants a tiara.
No. This is the last one it was, really. I had here, but that's going.
Wow.
Ready now?
You have accessorized, like, quick, Instagram. Where's Instagram when you need it?
Somewhere else, I thought. Thank you very much.
If you didn't hear that joke, I said that dolphins are better than orcas, and I orca know. Now, last but not least, Jock is going to do one more game.
All right, what do we
and
got?
you can keep whatever prize you like.
Oh, that's so nice.
I'll let you choose between basketball and the ducks, but I would like you to do the ducks. It's called Lucky Ducky.
Okay, I'll do the ducks.
Now, I believe that these are the recommended lines used by Mr. Rex Hunt when he does his fishing show. This wow. I don't want to ridicule anyone, but it looks a lot easier than Jock's making it. Oh, he's got one! Is it a Lucky Ducky?
Let's see. Number 8. Choose the flowers, the mini car, or our frogs.
Mini car, frogs or flowers. This is
I do have a helicopter.
Helicopter, yeah, no.
I think he's not
Yes.
feeling the inner love there. I think flower.
Helicopter, man. I'm feeling fine.
You got a helicopter.
Yeah.
You happy? Were you happy with your prizes today?
I'm happy with my prizes, yes.
So before we call it a day, I'd like you to nominate your favourite ride, and then we're both going to enjoy. I'm going to start by hello, it's me. Hi, folks. Hey. I'm going to nominate my favourite ride. My favourite ride is and always will be the Scenic Railway. It's the most awesomest ride ever and has been for over 100 years. What is your favourite ride, Jock, for the day?
Look, I'm not sure if the Dodgems count as a ride, but I'd have to say the Dodgems if they do. If not, it's a toss-up between the Coney Drop and the Spider.
A huge thank you to Mr. Jock Read-Hill for coming out on such a hot day and having rides.
Yeah, man.
Any final thoughts, Jock, on Luna Park?
If you haven't been, you should go, at least for the historical aspect, and you get to ride roller coasters. Did we mention the Dodgem Cars? There needs to be more Dodgem Cars.
I think all the streets should be paved with Dodgem Cars. That should be how we get around.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much for joining me. Maybe you'll join me again someday.
That'll be a pleasure, Andy.
No worries. Thank you very much. Take care. I'll see you next time on Melbourne Revealed. And of course, may the journey never end.